Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix. This one, a Fatal Force, Tragedy of the Lone Wolf Arc, which makes me think, are there other games like Fatal Force underscore something something? I don't know. Anyways, before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and are getting the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where I believe it's $1 a month. It says like early access for work, early access for this stuff. Go there, Patreon, and you'll see. Also, before we start, if you want me to do a Let's Play series of this game, then tell me, and I'll give it a point, which will put it up higher on the user's choice list. Also, if you have any other visual novels you want me to quick look, then tell me, and I'll both give it a point and put it in the quick look rotation. Now, I think that's everything out of the way, so let's reset our face so we don't look goofy. And start. But also, it's like, this looks very anime. You know, edgy looking muscly guys, big swords, I don't know, but it kind of gives me that, what would it be, like Kingdom Hearts vibe, but also there's like this goofy little kid? I don't know. We'll figure it out, kinda. Maybe. I don't know. Do you like a visual novel that has little video things? The one thing I really wish they had more in video games is that intro to Neko Jishi. That thing's like, oh gosh, we need to have a anime of this. Warning, this thing is for 18 years or older people. Edginess? Oh no. Like, wait, are you talking about edginess in the 2000s, or are we talking about early 2000s edginess? Okay, 2020s and 2020, or 20-somethings? I walk this lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Something in the streets. Anyways, hello, I'm the narrator of this VN series. At the end of this, please me remember to see if there's other ones. Welcome to the world of Welcome into the world of insane and might drive you more insane? Well, by this grammar, then yes. Or maybe I'm suffering a stroke. Before we begin, please fill in several questions and don't ask why. Well, no. My first name, I wonder if it's going to autofill it. Okay, state your country. No. Say your ages? No. Finally, for a silly question, please state your fur color. Or should we go back and do that? Okay, dark. Is this going to be one of these things where it's going to be like, and GamerWolf plays on the merry-go-butt? USA. Ages. Please state your 35 years. Please state your full color. If you become a werewolf, black, like me. Right? I'm black, right? Do I get to say the bad word? Anyways, now we're all set. Enjoy the stories. Ta-ta. Maybe we're doing it from like a first-person perspective, you know? Prologue. Tragedy has always been a part of my life, lurking and ready to all around us. I'm guessing maybe this person that made this game might not be an English speaker. At the same time, though, I think it's a form of fate, because after all, it could change my life forever. Though I'm not one to be a thing because it's like, well, I can barely read as is. Whatever. Enough philosophical stuff. Today, I can't wait to go to a furry convention. Oh woo. Today's the day they're opening up to let us buy early tickets. I'm really excited. Hopefully all my friends are going. I woke up early today and prepared everything, but it seems to be raining outside. Doesn't look like it. I don't have an umbrella either. Gosh darn it. I continue to peer outside. It's not a heavy shower, thankfully. I think I might be able to go. Man, it would be such a waste if I didn't go. I've been saving up for the past 6 months just for this day. I've got a whole $50 for the furry con. Ooh woo. Without second thought, I rush to my room and bolt outside in the rain, leaving my hostel behind. You're living in a hostel? To me, that's like, you got hotels, motels, holiday inns. Hostel. Hostel's like some person just ramshackly put stuff together. Anyways, it seems the security guard only looked at me, but didn't say anything. I finally arrived at the bus stop. Now, to just wait for someone, my friend, who also happened to be a furry. And since we're officially furries, I'm going to go we both plan on commissioning a fursuit one day. Yeah, one day. What are they, $3,000? Woof. An hour passed, then several more, and the sky is starting to darken. Okay, come on, dude, just leave. I tried to call him. Nada. Where the hell is he? Man. Alright, today grew damn rotten for me, and now the tickets have probably already been sold out. We could have just gone like a ticket, maybe two. Whoever would pay us back. We could maybe scalp him. I don't know. Thanks for ruining it. Damn it. Well, it's getting dark. I better get back to the hostel soon, before the security guard closes the gate. What kind of place is this? I think I can make it if I take the shortcut. It's just 2 blocks away from my hostel. There's just one problem. That route is extremely run down, and is kind of creepy. But I don't think I'm gonna make it back in time otherwise. I mustered and catched up a little bit of courage and darted down through the shortcut. The route is fairly normal in the daytime, but nighttime comes. It's unsettling enough to make even a grown man tremble. And then it got moist again. Suddenly, the rain started to fall again. I sprint down the route. Even though it's creepy, I figured it was still safe where I was. Until something made me stop in my tracks. I could barely believe my eyes. Another furry. There's someone walking in front of me wearing a fursuit. Well, at least I'm not the only one using this route alone, but he's gonna be smelling like a musky husky. I rush up to the fursuiter. Hey there, wait. The fursuiter stops in his tracks. Whoa, actually someone else who's also taking the route at this time. You heading back to the hostel as well? Okay, time to take off the pants and show him my woo. This is gonna get fun. He didn't react. He slowly turned around and faced me. Exclamation mark. Wow, nice fursuit, man. What the... Dude, that's a really nice suit. It's extremely realistic. Who did you commission for that? They did a fantastic job. It's honestly so badass. Detail was so insane. They even got the muzzle properly detailed, with small bloodstains in the teeth and drool. Wait, that's actual drool. Dude, how'd you do that? My instincts kept kicking, urging me to drop trousers and smooch him. I mean, to turn tail and run, get as far away as possible. Sure. And fast. But it was too late. It was too close. Go. Are you okay there? It's really late. Why are you wearing a fursuit at this time of year? In the rain as well. His fangs began to show. I could feel my blood run cold. Well, if you let him bite you, you might become a furry as well. What the fuck? Something is definitely wrong, and I think this is the last day of my life. And the first day of the next life. I snap at it and run, desperate to get away, to save myself. I glance back, but he's not there anymore. Instead, he was right in front of me. I freeze in place, and whoa, his claws were massive. Ew. He punched me and sent me flying into a pile of garbage. You know, because werewolves punch, and I bit my tongue again. It can't be. He's no fursuiter. And the prologue scratched. He's a real werewolf. I tried to run, but a sudden bolt of pain shot through my body. I sank back into the garbage. I grabbed my teeth. I forced myself to get up before realizing that the werewolves disappeared again. My blood was shuddering. I really wanted to shout for help, but I knew it would be in vain. I could feel something was behind me. Wow! Stay away from me! I grabbed a nearby branch and jabbed him, hoping to deter him for a little longer. He took it and snapped it like a twig, because it is a twig. I tried to flee again, but the werewolf grabbed onto my leg and pinned me down. Okay. I like where this is going. Somebody, help! I want to shout, but these walls are thin and, this place I'm visiting. I shouted, or I guess I could just go right here. That'd probably be better. I shouted into the night in hopes for a response, but there was none, as I thought. Woo. Let me go. Let me go. The werewolf gripped onto my leg, bore his fangs. Daddy? And sank them into my leg. I let out a scream. Let me go, goddammit! I tried to kick him off with my leg multiple times before, but he refused to let go. The pain was becoming too much. Let me go! The werewolf suddenly let go of my leg and leapt back for it. The rain was pouring down. The puddles were now stained a bloody crimson. And then another werewolf, I don't know, appeared. Suddenly, I heard a gunshot, followed by some footsteps. The werewolf disappeared off. I wanted to crawl away, but I could barely move anymore. Damn it, too late. Not yet. I could hear two men's voices. Something felt odd about them. I could hear a weird, underlying growl under their words. I tried to turn to see who they were, but my vision was quickly blurring and fading. Look at this fucking mess. Be careful, Mickey. He's still injured. We have to bring him back. Are you kidding me? Drevyar? He's already been bitten. Can't you smell it? It's too late. I could still hear the conversation. I was struggling to keep my eyes open, though. My eyelids were beginning to flutter. Shit. Oh, dear Lord. No. He's already fading out. Come on, Mickey. What about the werewolf? We'll hunt him later. This kid is our highest priority first. Oh my fucking god. Drevyar? Seriously. We don't have any time to spare anymore. Oi, Drevyar. Drevyar. Are you listening to me? He what? What? He what? And why are you staring at him like that? We need to save him, Mikey. We need to. Absolutely no objections. What? Nothing. Too late now, I guess. My boy, don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. We're gonna make sure you'll be safe. This time, I'm certain. It was fate that brought Javier and Dark together, and Mikey was starting to feel rather curious about Javier's behavior. Javier picked up Dark carefully and cradled him. As they left the place, Javier kept looking at the human's face. I will protect you this time. Question mark? It's just like, had he been looking for someone for all this time? It was still pouring. The blood was mixed with the rain. Everything had washed away. Everything except the memories of a tragedy. Prologue ended. Please click to continue the next chapter. Ooh. Once upon a time, there was a naked boy, and he was angry. Werewolf. In folklore, a werewolf or occasionally lycanthrope, is a human whose ability to shapeshift into a wolf, either purposely or after being placed under a curse or affliction. Sorry, he's still reading on. Or affliction, with the transformations occurring at night of a full moon. Early sources of belief in the ability or affliction called lycanthropy are Petronus or or Gervais of Tilbury. Some werewolves change shape at will. Others, in whom the condition is hereditary and or acquired by having been bitten by a werewolf, change shape involuntarily under the influence of a full moon. Werewolves need to eat flesh to live, and whether it's raw or cooked flesh, they need to eat meat. I mean, do we? Like, do you need to eat flesh, or is it just you need to eat and that would be meat generally? You know? Like, if you packed on, if you had a big meal, then turned into a werewolf, would the werewolf be like, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm just gonna chill for a bit, because a wolf needs to sleep. If a wolf does not consume fresh meat, they will grow weak and even lose control. If a wolf loses control, they can go on a rampage and eat humans or anything else in their way. That's from internet sources about werewolf, since there are many versions of werewolf histories based on specific cultural beliefs. Like in Ireland, apparently werewolves give fish to poor families because they're chill bra. Fun fact. The real question is, which one is the real one? The absolute truth about werewolf trilogy histories? From the point of views that I feel and experience, a werewolf is a curse that came from human sins, who had terrible hobbies, killing the innocent last wolf, who, desperate to live until before his last breath. The wolf prays that its death will be an unforgivable curse, which in the end, the wolf bit the human and died. Later on, the human been cursed by the killing of innocent wolves, until one full moon night, that human turning into a beast, killing his own family, and eat them all without mercy. Then the curse is spread, until now. Nowadays, in the modern world, it's kind of myth stories, not relevant anymore. Instead, a fear of the werewolf terror, humans worship it, and want to become one. I hear it's this thing called a furry con? They're called the furry fan. They're excessively horny, regardless of whether it's a full moon or not. How long has it been since I passed out? It still seems pretty dark. Yeah, I can still remember pretty clearly what happened. That horrible night, the pain in my leg is still really fresh in my mind, even now. I lost a lot of blood too that night. Perhaps I'm dead already. Wake up, boy. The voice, it sounds kind of like the same man from that one night. Wake up. Yeah, that's the voice alright. I can hear his growls? That doesn't really sound human. Though, I guess, what do I know about human growls? Seems that I need to use something to wake him up. Aru, bring me some hot water. For what? Oh, he's giving me something that says, like, stuff twice. I need to wake up this guy. Wait, what? Hot water? I have my eyes widely, without another thought. No way in hell do I want hot water splashed in my face. I stopped biting my tongue. He seems to have better beds than Nolkins. For reference, if you look at Sugar Lane, Nolkin has a bed that is thin as the grandpa's in Stardew Valley or something. That was quick. 10 seconds. Yay! My vision is blurry, and I feel fairly dizzy and lightheaded, but I'm gonna try to get off this somewhat comfy bed anyways. My body, it still feels so weak. Zagaru, help him. Aye. My face nearly kissed the floor, but it seems that this guy was able to catch me. He's so fluffy. Hey, fluffy? He lifted me back up and put me back into bed. You shouldn't try to stand yet. You've lost a lot of blood. Here, eat this at least. My sight is still a bit blurry, but I did manage to see something. It looks like a hand outstretched in front of me. It's holding something. I grab hold of it with my bare hands. It seems a bit soft, squishy, warm, and a bit wet. Probably food. I take a bite out of it. Is this beef? Good guess. It's actually smoked roast beef. You eat some red meat to regain a lot of your lost blood, after all. I wonder if that's kind of a thing. I don't know. Like, I guess, but like... I mean, I've heard it in Delicious in Dungeon, you know? Wow. He seems fairly pretty wise. Seems familiar with my needs being in this condition. Eh. Maybe he's a doctor. Now, drink this. It's piss. And take a cup from his outstretched hands and sip. I might want to put the music down just a smidge. Hyena. Tastes like ginger juice. Not too hot either. Finally, my eyes started to clear up slightly. I finished drinking and hand back the empty cup to the person. Thank you. Eh? More first eaters? You're welcome. Now lay back and take a rest. I can't help but just stare at him. He's so swole. I'm not quite sure how to process who or what I'm seeing. Am I dreaming? Am I already dead and up in heaven? Yep. Get werewolf daddies in heaven. Why are you staring at me like that? No, go on. Lay back in bed. You are like me. Cute wolf, yay! Boy, this isn't good. Look, boy, just lay back in bed for now, alright? Pretend all of this is just a bad dream. I should probably call her to cover this up. Yay, Lisa, yay! No, wait, this is my dream. Don't take it away from me. Oh, one sec. Sorry, I've had, I don't know, some kind of food. You could probably guess what that would cause why I'd need to mute myself. I still need to confirm with my eyes. We're seeing a way for real. Are you a real wolf? Like a werewolf? From yesterday? Well, you see, that was technically a few nights ago. You've been out for 2 days straight since. And no, it wasn't me that attacked you that night, if you're wondering. Obviously. What? I've been asleep for 2 days straight? Well, he didn't mention that night. If I recall correctly, that werewolf that attacked me had dark brown fur. Actually, I wouldn't be able to remember that off the top. Now that I think about it. This guy, though, he has black and white fur, with a really interesting pattern on his face. I gathered my courage and continued to question him. Who are you, and where am I? Well, you're at my house. He let out a big sigh. Look, he didn't go back to sleep, so... Sleep for what? So he can just forget about all this just happened? Are you trying to cover up something? What? Are you trying to cover up something? It's me, you werewolf. His expression became worrisome. He took a huge breath and stared at me with concern in his eyes. Listen, boy, all you need to do is calm down. Calm down? Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down after what happened those few days ago? Oh, good heavens. Now, the moment I wake up from that, I'm face to face with another one. Are you kidding? I feel my blood starting to boil. The rage was starting to build up inside me. Like, I really wanted to, I don't know. Just want to crush something. I just want to destroy something right now. Without warning, Dolph suddenly laid 2 fingers on my neck, as if he was feeling for some form of pulse. Hey, shh, calm down. You mean no harm, boy. Trust me. Zaru, call Mickey for me to come here. Aye. Okay, that did kind of spook me for some reason. Zaru was a small, chubby wolf. He ran off, leaving this black wolf and I alone together. I don't know why the sudden sting was like, all of a sudden made me be like, Those fingers were still on my neck. I could still feel that my heart was racing. What is this kind of feeling? I stared at him for a while longer. He didn't feel like that much of a threat after all. Guess he's probably a good guy. I mean, he is trying to help me. You still think I'm gonna hurt you, huh? I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, even if you would, what would I do? I can't move around like this. He took his fingers off and smiled. True, but still, you need a rest, boy. Hey, I still have a name, you know. It's Dark. Sting? Was never asking your name, boy. The Black Wolf chuckled. Alright then, Mr. Wolfie. Hey, calm down. Or hey, calm down. I'm just playing around. My name's Dravyar Lestars. Dravyar? It sounds Moscow. Yes, in the country of Moscow. Oh, maybe this is like supposed to be set in Russia or something like that, and it's like there's regions and stuff. Kind of like how you'd be like, it sounds Texan or something. I checked it for a while. Dravar's face showed some slight annoyance, though he then let out a smirk. Moscow's a city. I'm pretty sure you mean Russian. Do your homework, boy. The smirk showed it. I could feel he was starting to enjoy poking fun. So, Javier, you're a good werewolf? I wouldn't say exactly so. I kill other werewolves. Wait, what? Killing other werewolves? I couldn't really tell whether he was making a joke or not. The tone of his voice is telling me he's probably not lying about that. You kill your own kind? Kinda. He answered briefly. I wasn't really sure what else to ask him. Dark, you really need to get back to sleep now. Why do you insist to go to sleep right after you wanted me to wake up? He sighed and rubbed his hand against his muzzle, as if he wanted to say something, but couldn't quite find the words for it. Well, Zero told me you started talking so I want to check in to make sure you're fine. And, well, given that I know that you seem to be fine, I just think you really should get back to sleep. I feel that isn't a real answer. Something still definitely seemed fishy. Are you still trying to play with me? Dravyar came closer and shoved my back down onto the bed. It's already midnight, dark. I look out the window. I only realize now that it is completely dark. Oh. Suddenly, somebody shot someone. Suddenly, I heard a slam on the door. Are we, It's just like a furcon. Give me a sec. It was another huge, beefy werewolf, and he was wearing a black boxer? Ah, Mickey, finally. You arrived. Mickey Dravyar, I need a damn good reason why you asked that silly Zero to wake me up by chucking hot water at me. Oh, well, I mean, at least you're wide awake now. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Whatever. Dark, meet Mickey. We're the ones that found you on that place where where that werewolf attacked you last night, or that night. They're both werewolves? Though, there seems to be something weird about both of them. Gah, my real name is John Michael. Mickey. But you can call me Mike, or John. He looked at me with a simple grin. But I prefer Mickey, though. I couldn't help but let out a chuckle. JVR really wants to defend his name pick. I look at Mickey and smile. Nice to meet you, Mickey. It seems that Mickey gets pretty annoyed whenever he's called that. But he looks so cute, and that body, it's really gonna give me a nosebleed. Especially because he is only really wearing a boxer. Mickey, I think you should probably head back to your room now. Huh? It seems your appearance is, affecting his body. His heart rate keeps on pumping harder than before. Shit, I forgot wolves have good hearing. Damn, JVR probably noticed I'm getting turned on, with Mickey being half naked. Alright then. I mean, the dude seems to be fine. But are you gonna still sleep on the floor? My room is still open to you. He winked at JVR. Nah, I'm fine. Good night, Mickey. JVR shoos him off. I glance at Mickey. He doesn't seem really disappointed in me anyway. He returns a light chuckle to JVR. Yeah. Oh, before that, I'm gonna do some night blessing. Night blessing? That's new. I never knew you were doing night blessing. I'm curious about it too. Oh well, here we go. A blessing night. Such a blessing. It feels excellent. It makes you feel floating in another world. The world is blessed night. Thumbnail time. Also, I might need to cut it here because I drank a lot of tea. No reason. Or, reasons. Beep. And back. So, night blessing. Ooh, ooh. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Exclamation marks. Sorry. That's so awkward. Still, I could hear Mickey chuckled, and he seems to enjoy it. I mean, who wouldn't? He even received that punch from Javier. Such a weird guy. As Mickey left the room, Zero returned with a pillow and candy? Oh dear, Zero. How many times do I have to tell you not to lick candy before you sleep? Oh, I need to brush my teeth. Give me that. Zero ears flumped down as he returned the candy to Javier. Oh, he's cute. He seems to have some sort of father-son relationship. Javier? Yes, Dark? I really want to ask some kind of question, but it might sound a bit crazy. You're a werewolf, right? All three of you? Why don't you turn back to your human form? Javier stood up and walked off to the nearest cabinet. He pulled out another mattress, or at least one that looks like a mattress topper. He laid the mattress next to the bed I was resting on. Could see Zamaro immediately jump on it with his pillow. Yet Javier stood completely silent. It seemed he ignored it completely. Javier turned off the lights. The room was now dark, being only illuminated by the moonlight shining in from the outside. I could see Javier sitting next to Zero, who was already fast asleep. He looked up at me. The moonlight reflected in his eyes, gave them a vibrant golden glow as he gazed at me. It was a rather stunning sight. Please, rest now, alright? I promise, tomorrow morning I'll explain everything to you. His tone had calmed down significantly. He definitely meant it. But still, I'm not sure if I can sleep or not. Can't help but remember, whatever happened those few days ago. It haunts me. What's wrong? Well, it is easy to tell me to sleep, but right now, I don't think I could even close my eyes. Shh, you don't have to worry about it, Dark. No one's gonna hurt you, so long as I'm here. Everything is gonna be just fine. I'm really not sure how to describe this. The feeling I'm getting from him. His voice was soft and gentle, yet other than his occasional growls, other, makes me feel safe, I guess. JVR laid on his mattress and started yawning. Don't do that. Makes me yawn. Even though it's only the word yawn that makes me yawn. I could see fangs become visible, just like a real wolf. Good night, JVR. Okay. Zzz. What the heck? He made that sound from Sim City. He's already asleep? That's fast. Like, so incredibly fast. Perhaps I should try to organize my thoughts and come up with more organized set of questions. But yeah, he's right. I need to calm down. I've been rushing to find the answer to everything too frantically. Yeah, it might be a much better way of approaching this whole thing. Before I close my eyes, I look at him once more. Who goes to sleep in a t-shirt? Unless you're drunk. But he's real. Like, real deal. Sorry, all of a sudden brain farts. I mean, I haven't seen people wear fursuits while sleeping in my life before. But here I am. He looks so wolf-like. And damn, he's really cute. I should enjoy this moment before I fall asleep. So I take hold of my woo. Werewolf. Cannot turn back to human. Huh. Sounds more like a beastman. But do beastmen exist as well? The next day. Welcome to the... I'm reading this up here. Stellar Academy? I could see light shining through the window. It's morning now. I was pretty groggy, and my mind was hazy last night. I still don't know what day is today, but at least my mind had cleared up out of it. Jeez, no wonder JVR kept on telling me to go back to sleep yesterday. My mind was an utter mess. I looked next to my bed. The mattress was already gone. Huh, guess he and Zaru wake up a lot earlier than me. Speaking of earlier, I'm still curious about what I asked him yesterday. I like to think I have some knowledge on werewolves from my experience. Sorry, breathing on. Also, I've just been tired recently. A lot. For most movies I watch and novels I read about, werewolves only shift into the wolf form in the night and return to being a human during the day. No wonder he ignored my question yesterday. He's probably too shy to appear as a human. Wait. He did also tell me to forget it and pretend that it was a bad dream. Perhaps he's playing that all along. He told me to go to sleep, then turn back to human in the morning. Then, when I wake up, he would just say, "Dude, we found you at the blah blah blah." Then they'd probably assume I would just dismiss what I saw last night. That's sneaky. Ooh, you smell bad. Really bad. Well, it's probably because I didn't take a bath for the last few days. I've been laying in a bed this whole time. Sorry, he's still in his wolfish form. Wait. Morning! He screamed with happiness. But that's impossible. It's already daytime. How? I hear a knock at the door. Zaru quickly ran up to the door and yanked it open. Must be Driviar. Given that Zaru is still a wolf, I wonder if Driviar is still in his wolf form. Seems he had a nice sleep, Dark. When do we pee? Yep, he's still in wolf form. I still can't believe it, though. Driviar brought a plate with a few slices of bread and a cup of hot chocolate. It feels so surreal for Driviar to just put it on my lap. I guess, luxurious almost. Honorable. Well, the food isn't going to disappear on its own, you know. Wait. Breakfast. He smiled at me gently. Yeah, I know, but, like, I think I should go shower and brush my teeth first before I have breakfast. But Big Brother always bathing you when you were sleeping. What? I look back to Driviar. He seems a bit flustered. Wait, I just realized I'm not wearing the same clothes as the ones from the day I was about to buy that ticket. I need to stop remembering about that night. Damn it. Hold up. That also means he was the one who changed my clothes while I was still in a coma. That means he saw me naked. Well, it was more like damming you with a wet towel. He has to be teasing me. Sounds real fishy. Well, fishy or not, you should probably eat now. Your food is gonna get cold soon. Oh, right. I look at the dish. Slices of bread and hot chocolate. Honestly, I just skip breakfast most of the time. At most eating crackers. Grab a slice and bite into it. It's really, really nice bread. The moment it touched my mouth, it melted. It's so creamy, so tasty. Seems like you're enjoying it, if I read your face right. It's a new kind of bread I want to make as an experiment. Exclamation marks. Wait, what? He made this? Is he turning me into some kind of lab rat now? Some kind of bread-eating rat? Wait, what? Experiment? Turn me into your guinea pig or something? Can I? It's not like it's a crazy experiment. It's normal flour, bread, and some eggs. You know, the usual ingredients. I just want to explore some different mixtures and ratios of the ingredients, so it's entirely safe. But if you made it, surely some of your fear got into the bread. Good point. I'm using a glove, silly. He stared at me, slightly annoyed. Look, just continue breakfast. I'm gonna check on your leg in the meantime. Oh shit, the leg. But he stopped trying to remember a damn werewolf, even if he was sexy. They bit me pretty hard. Driviar slowly lifted my leg closer to him and held it carefully. Seems like he knows how to handle it. Is he a doctor or something? Alright, Dark. I'm gonna open up the bandage. Let me know if it hurts. Alrighty then. I turned back to eating the bread and noticed Driviar sniffing my leg. Suddenly, he grabbed my leg, which scared me a bit. Soon, I did feel sharp pain. Except, I felt nothing. What's wrong, Driviar? I continue to sip the rest of the hot chocolate. Man, it's so damn good. Wait, did he also make this? Seems your leg is already healed. I spit the rest of the hot chocolate back in the cup. No, that can't be possible. Well, yeah, not quite. You were bitten by a werewolf after all. But when we found you passed out, the wound was so much deeper. I was the one who came to change and check on the bandages for you every day. Perhaps something yesterday sped up its healing. You stared at me with a stern, somewhat intimidating face. That doesn't seem intimidating. He began to open the bandage slowly and cautiously. Despite his stern appearance, he also looked a bit worried. Driviar? He had already finished removing the rest of the bandage around my leg. Nothing. My leg had fully healed. trace the bite or any wounds at all. But something was telling me I wasn't in the clear. Am I gonna be? Yes. He answered briefly and tried to avoid looking at me. You'll become a werewolf in the following full moon. Then, are you gonna keep me and kill me when the time comes? I started shaking uncontrollably. Just yesterday, you told me that kills werewolves. Surely, I'm destined to fall into his hands then. I could feel tears welling up in my eyes. I'm gonna die. Surely. Wait, no. I didn't mean it like that. I won't allow it. He looked up at me with an anxious look in his face. Tears started to stream down my face. I could only feel despair now. Surely, I'll lose control and hurt others, would I not? No, there's a way. Javier walked up closer to me and rested the back of his hand against my cheek, wiping my tears off gently and petting me. Is he trying to calm me? You see, I don't kill every werewolf I encounter. Not all of them deserve to die. You see, most werewolves I kill often are out for lust and revenge, killing random innocent humans for their own fun. Lust? But I believe that you are different, and there's still some time before the next full moon comes. Trust me. He looked at me with a warm smile. He's so gentle and cute. I should probably trust him more. So, when is the full moon? And what should I do? Javier sat next to me on the bed. He rested his hand against my shoulder. The next full moon comes about 2 weeks from now. Okay, maybe I'm not thinking things right. Let's just... Lunar... Yeah, approximately every 29.5 days, which... We were bitten by a werewolf, and I'm just guessing that it's a full moon then. But maybe, I don't know, that werewolf turns into a werewolf not during a full moon or something? Because it's like, but wouldn't it be 4 weeks? Anyways. During these 2 weeks' time, you need to find your arrow. Arrow? Yes, arrow. How do I describe this? People are easily swayed by triggers. Your heart is almost like a pendulum. It will sway back and forth between emotions, with little certainty. An arrow is like a guide for you to strive for good, even during times when you're turning corrupt or losing control of yourself. It could be a key word, or something that you're connected to dearly, like a loved one. Once you find it, you should be able to control yourself. I don't quite get it. Is it supposed to be like an anchor? Javier scratches his head. Let's see. Take an example. Anger management. After people get angry, they usually go do something to vent off that anger or distract themselves. A coping mechanism. What would you do? I somewhat get what he means now, I guess. I've always ignored it and just played video games. Alright, like that basically. For an arrow though, you need something more than that. You can't just play video games every full moon. That's what weirdos do. A really strong one can be a memory. A good one, of course. A strong memory. Huh. Well, I suppose I have one with my family and my late mother. I look back to Javier, then smile. See? There you go. There's no need to be so worried. Also, they have a lot of expressions for these guys. There's plenty of time. Well, I suppose I have something to help me through the times of craziness. Look down a bit from Javier's face. Ooh, blem. Now they sat right up next to me, only now realizing that he's really big, and I'm not just meaning his muscles. Ooh, ooh. Most people would probably scream in utter fear, but I guess I've been desensitized to it because I'm a Furry of the Furry fandom. Yeah, being with fursuiters, taking pictures, dancing together, and having fun time knowing they're just costumes. But now, I'm actually face to face with a monster, I guess, who never pretend to be a Furry, mostly because they literally are. But something just felt really off about it. Javier, can I see your hand? Sure. Why? I just want to look at that hand. Javier was still a bit confused, but laid his hands out, palm to me. Oh, no beans. Sad. What? Do you see my future? He chuckled, he probably thinking I might be trying to fortune telling on him. Hands are different. Like, furries usually have pads for hands, but yours are just like what? He suddenly became focused on what I wanted to say. Well, it just looks human. It looks like a human hand, but covered in fur and claws. Ah, so you're mean that someone like me doesn't have paws like that of a feral, huh? Yeah, that, basically. If you want to see real ones, then you better check on Ziaru. Ziaru? I looked around and noticed he was already gone. I wondered where he is. I could hear a knock come from the door. Come in. The white wolf, Mickey, entered the room again. Geez, he's only wearing a towel now. And it's a really short one, too. I think I can feel my nose bleeding. That muscular body. Javier, did you see my... Oop. Good morning, Dark. That was a quick change of subject. He was probably pretending. Javier also seems to be rather suspicious of his behavior as well. That's lame. Not gonna question it though. Good morning, Mickey. I must use that name. He seemed pretty annoyed being called that. You're rather energetic this morning, huh? Same goes for you. He looked at me and smirked. Damn, you can see right through me, huh? I guess he realizes I'm quite quickly turned on by seeing him like that. Hey, Mickey, can I see your hand? Huh? Just show him your hands. Who knows, today might be our lucky day. Wait, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Javier just smiled. Guess he really likes playing around with Mickey. Ain't them here. I don't know what we can do fortune telling. Mickey reached out his hand. I grabbed for it gently. It's so clean and white. Also sticky for some reason. And, just like Javier's hands, it was less paw-like and more humanoid. Sharp claws. Okay, so what does the future hold for me, eh? I hear Javier snickering in the background. You're clean. Javier broke into a loud laugh. I feel a bit guilty about it now, though Mickey is. He seems to be blushing. Well then, I better get back to doing some training. And he's back to himself. Training? He does workouts, never skips his morning routine. Oh. I guess that explains his muscular body. He's committed to doing it every single day. If I did it, I'd probably do it for a day and then become too lazy to do it up to the point where I forget. Well, if you want to join me, my rooms are open for you anytime. He smirked at me, being fishy again. Mickey. Huh? Javert looked at Mickey with a deep concern. Mickey looked back at him and gave him a smile. Are they communicating with their own expressions? Shortly after, Mickey left the room, with just Revere and I together alone in the room. His facial expression didn't change. Are you doing alright, Revere? Yes. He seemed a bit worried about something. Nah, it's nothing really. Revere forced out a smile from his face, but I have a feeling he's still holding something, or hiding something. I mean, regardless, I did learn something completely different about them, given their hands aren't even what I expected. There's definitely something different about these three compared to the others. Revere stood up and walked to the distant table. I just realized what was on top of the table. A uniform. I know you say at the academy. Look, go bathe and get dressed. I've already prepared everything for you, alright? Wait, what? But how about my absence? Absence? I already have it settled for you. Just walk into class normally, like nothing happened. Oh, I have my people inside the building. They'll be watching over you for me. Javert winked gently at me and smiled. He left the room shortly after. Finally, some privacy, I suppose. Though I still can't help thinking of the fact that he helped me bathe a few days ago while I was still in a coma. Blech, I'm blushing. Now I'm wondering, he's good with medical treatment, given he seemed to know a lot about humans and how to help deal with wounds. But he's also good at preparing meals. I think I don't know. Doctor? I mean, after all, or I guess we'd leave it at that, because we're pretty close to that time, and we need to wrap it up at that crucial decision. Though, that's not going to be the end of this Let's Play. Though I guess we should go through the spiel comment, because I like comment. Don't forget to like, dislike, tips, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like Secret Room, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos Epic Room. Please remember to spay new your animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and are getting the newest version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where I think it's $1 a month, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's kind of look through this stuff. Man, there's 9 chapters. Stories and scripts. Because it seems like this game has, like, multiple things, maybe? Tragedy of the Lone Wolf arc. Okay, that's that. Don't know. Oh, jeez, we didn't even read the description of this game. Heck. Well, yeah, let's do that, just to be, ooh. A student is attacked by a wild werewolf and is saved by another werewolf, who is a werewolf slayer. But unfortunately, the student has been bitten and must find out the werewolf's identity, who bitten the student before the full moon rises. In search of identity, they encounter many weird things that lead them to the unexpected twoof. So yeah, we did this game, but that's not going to be the end of it, because we need to find out what's happening next week. So, close that game, put it in the thing, boop boop boo doo doo. Gonna click on all these things right here, there's 12, the number 12, and I'm gonna sing, because I love to sing. I like to dance, though. Do that. Then, number 1. Which is... what is it called? Fall? We'll get that stuff in a hot minute. Ain't it wait. A Fall from Grace. A game about... if I can find it. There we go. Sometimes you need to put in like most of the title there. A Fall from Grace. Yeah, a game about, set in a fantasy world inspired by the 1700s England, or by 1700s England. Follow Cedric, a nobleman coyote, trying to live a life that might be too big for his pockets, in a small country town. One evening, upon drinking with some close friends, everything is upended by a surprise encounter that would change his life forever. This is a story of following your own path, embracing your inner desires, and falling in love. So if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. Sorry, GamerWolfSix. But if you're interested in playing this game, or interested in support these people and or gain... I lost that button I pressed in my brain. If you want to support these people and or get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $2 a month. Hyena. And until next time, another quick look. It says 1.1 something. I don't know. Also, I really need to make sure when I do these things, I get the news version, because some people are like, hey, you're using an older version, you should use the more up-to-date version, which, you know, fair enough. Though, granted, I do some of these ahead of time, because it's like, I have about 20 videos before we post this one, I think, which is about 5 months. So I have about half a year's stuff before I actually post this one. Well, everything's still fine. A bit less than half a year in the future. Right? Anyways, until next time. Me, GamerWolfSix, of some other game. Happy and fall from grace. Thanks and see ya.